everybody, and welcome to the Fluid Podcast. I am joined today by Steph, also known as EternalstephHD, if you want to say hello, Steph. Really quickly, we're going to talk about a lot of different things, such as sort of games that are coming out, games that we're enjoying at the moment, and just kind of your journey as a streamer. So my first sort of question for you was, what kind of started your content creation? Like, when did you first start out? How was that journey for you?
It was a good few years ago when I used to live at home. I only dabbled on Twitch a little bit. It was mainly just to play with a couple of friends. I think we used to play like PUBG and stuff, but literally that was it. It was it wasn't a career idea or anything like that. It was literally just for a little bit of fun, and that was it. Um, and then it wasn't until maybe a year later, after I met my partner, and Mixer came out, and I think one day I just sat there and I was watching someone play World of Warcraft, and that year I'd really gotten into World of Warcraft. My partner is just absolutely loves it, so he taught me how to play it, introduced me to it all. And I found this World of Warcraft streamer on Mixer, and I sat and watched him for ages, and I was like, oh, what's it like over here? And he told me all about Mixer, and that was it. I was just taken away by everything on there. Like, it was so different to what Twitch had, and I just felt like it was a really nice fresh start. So I was like, you know what, I'll give it a go. And literally, I think a year later, I became a partner, which was really, really good. So I started off, I dabbled with a little bit of WoW, and then I mainly built my community off Stardew Valley.
Oh.
I absolutely loved Stardew Valley. I think that was when I really, really got into that as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I got partnered over there, and then literally I think last year, sadly Mixer is gone.
Yeah.
So and obviously the choice was either to move over to Facebook or Twitch. So I thought, I'll go back to Twitch. Yeah. And it's been tough. Obviously Twitch is like a massive pond. It's like, it's not even a pond. It's a sea. It's the hugest sea you can ever try to be in. And I'm like, little fish. But yeah, it's a really nice challenge over here. It's, there's so many people that I've met through Twitch as well, but it was nice. Obviously, I made my community over on Mixer, and a few of them have come over. Not all of them did, because I think a lot of them, the access Mixer had on consoles and stuff was really, really good, with it all being integrated in the Xbox and things like that.
Yeah.
I think Twitch is a little bit different, and some people don't like change. But yeah, I managed to bring a few of mine over, and I'm so grateful for the people that have stuck with me, and they've followed me, and they're still with me today, which I know is really, really nice. Yeah. But I'm really enjoying Twitch. It was tough to start off. It really, really was, because it was kind of like starting from the beginning again. Yeah. And after you've had partnership, and then if having it feel like it's been taken away from you, it was a bit of a struggle, but. I found my feet again, and I know what I want, and yeah, it's nice. I'm happy.
That's good. Well, you mentioned that you started out on WoW and then went into Stardew Valley. How did that come about? Because they're very two different games, so I'm curious to know how you kind of went about those.
WoW was more of a. I played a lot of WoW offline. I think I only dabbled with WoW maybe one day a week, because the WoW over on Mixer wasn't huge compared to Twitch. Like, the WoW category and viewership on Twitch is massive. On Mixer, there was literally nobody streaming it. So I would stream it maybe once, twice a week. But then I think to mix it up, I absolutely adore cute, pixelated farming sim type games. Like, I absolutely love them. And I think it just... because the amount of hours that you have to put into WoW, it's a lot, and I think I used that that was my chill time, my Stardew Valley, and yeah, but it does kind of attract different people, because most of my community actually don't like WoW. I have a few that I play WoW with, but quite a lot of my community actually don't really watch WoW too much. So I think it was a nice change to go back and forth between a couple of the games.
Yeah. Well, I've actually never played either of those games, which is really bad of me.
You haven't. I understand. Wow,
Stardew Valley. I just never played. I was supposed to get it on my Switch, and then I got something else instead. I think it was one of the Harvest Moon games instead. because I used to love Harvest Moon on like the DS back in the day. That was like such a good game.
Oh my God.
But I've never played
Valley.
Stardew ever, and I've been told to play it because I'd probably enjoy
It's
it.
just the best. It's like if you want to try any farming type pixelated game, that one out of it. Oh my God, I've put so many hours into it. I've done so many farms, but the one thing I want to try now is modded Stardew.
Oh,
So you get like certain animals and things and that, but there's not much else you can do on it. Everything that's in the game is the only thing you can access. I've seen people where they've modded it with loads of different mods that you can download for it, and people can change the colors of all their buildings and make it all really beautiful and like aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
But then they can change their animals.
Oh.
So I've seen people with llamas.
Oh my God.
I know you like llamas and alpacas. So there's yeah, you can have llamas and alpacas in Stardew Valley, and I think that's one of the main reasons why I want to try the modded version. So, but
that sounds amazing.
I find I prefer it on PC to Switch. I do have it on the Switch as well, but I think those types of games I just prefer the way they play on PC.
I might give it a go on PC then.
Need to
give it a go. I do need to because I think I will like it.
You play it, I won't see you for weeks. I literally will not see you for weeks.
I know. I'm bad with that as well. If I get lost in a game, I'm lost. I will not speak to anybody at all. One of the other things you mentioned as well was obviously when you were going from Mixer back to Twitch, you had the option of like Facebook gaming. Was that kind of like an easy decision, or were you kind of torn, or how did you feel about that at that time?
In my opinion, I'm not a big Facebook user or anything. I'm not a lover of Facebook, and I went on to have a look. So I think they offered the partner over on there as well. So that was a bit of a head start over other people. Even with that on the table, it was watching how their like UI and interface and everything were. It was just really hard to use. You'd sit and like just to try and find someone or navigate through it was just the worst layout ever in my opinion. I just really didn't like it. And since I've been on Mixer, Twitch had changed quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
Like they've had a load of updates and things like that. So I did a test stream. I did a couple of test streams in the mornings before Mixer shut down, just to sort of give it a bit of a feeler. And yeah, definitely, I'm so glad that I chose Twitch over Facebook. There was just something about Facebook, just the way it was. It just didn't feel smooth. It didn't feel nice. I just no.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same. Honestly, I'm the same. Like, I think when you're familiar with something, like, because I've been on Twitch for years, like years and years, from ages ago, because I started streaming when I was really young, like through my PlayStation 4 when it first came out.
Wow.
And that was back in like, I think 2015, I want to say. It was really early. And like, obviously Mixer came out, and I was familiar with it, and I was like, I was tempted to try it. And then I was tempted to try other things, and I was just like, because I'm in one place, I just find it hard to sort of go somewhere else, Yeah. So I do imagine that transition was like quite difficult, but it was good that you were familiar with Twitch kind of already, even though it did have the updates and things.
It was very odd swapping back over. Really odd.
Yeah.
Like all the buttons were different, and how just everything. Even like my community were like, "Oh my God, what is this? What is this place?
What does this do?"
I was like, "It's okay, just chill."
So one of the other things that I'll talk to you about is I notice in your background you've got a lot of different sort of franchises. I can see Grogu, I could see some Pokemon, some Pokemon cards, a lot of Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Tell me a bit about like your sort of how that's all been set up.
Okay.
Might be a long
ready. This has basically been years of collecting and stuff being in storage. The main thing that I collect, I don't know if you can see, is my massive Tomb Raider shrine that I have here.
It's very nice.
I mean, it's been added to. I didn't have this much, but growing up, I mean, I played games when I was younger. Like I used to play on like the Mega Drive and the N64 and stuff like that. But they were just like casual little games that I would play. like I absolutely loved Pokemon Snap and Sonic and stuff like that on the Mega Drive. But I wasn't heavily into gaming then, and it wasn't until the PlayStation came out. I was sat in the living room and my dad came home with Tomb Raider, and I literally sat there and I watched my mom and dad complete the whole thing. But they would sit up till God knows what time in the morning, and they would let me stay up and sit and watch, and I was just fascinated.
Yeah.
And then once they finished it, they kind of never really carried on with the other ones. So I think I started playing the first one, and by that time the second one had come out. And I remember getting the demo for the second one on a magazine. And I must have played the demo. I must have burnt out that disc. Like I played it over. It's literally, I think it's the second level on the game or something, where you start off in the cave and you go out to the Great Wall of China and there's all the spiders and stuff. And literally, I just did the same thing over and over and over and over. And then the main game came out, and I just put so many hours into it. And ever since that, it was just every single Tomb Raider game after that, and I just fell in love. Literally, she was like an idol growing up, and I think she still is today.
Yeah,
absolutely, I love her. But when I was younger, I didn't have any like memorabilia or anything. Like my parents didn't buy anything, and I think because at the age that it came out, I didn't have like pocket money myself to buy things either. So it wasn't until I think it probably got onto the PlayStation 2 that I was sort of old enough then kind of buy a few bits and bobs. We moved house quite a lot when I was little, so whatever I did buy, I had to keep small, and it was always either boxed in the garage or it was in storage somewhere, so I could never like have it out or anything. But yeah, I'd go on, I'd literally just scour eBay, and I'd find something, and I'm like, oh, have I got enough pocket money this month? And I'd bid on it, and I'd win something, and it would just literally just get put in a box and it'd be put away. And it wasn't until obviously a few years ago I've moved out of my parents' house. I'm now living here with my partner, and I've been able to get it all out. And yeah, it was just like, it's just grown and grown. And as you can see, I love plushies. I have so many Pokemon plushies.
Yeah, I relate to that heavily.
I even have the same alpaca as you.
Yes!
Mine has the little headband on it, though, look.
It's so funny. Oh! Now they're the same.
It's grown and grown. Like, yeah. It's taken a good few years, but it's nice. I remember I went to IKEA, and I said to my partner, I was like, I really, really want to get my collectibles out, and I was like, I really want to get some shelving and stuff. And it got to the point where I think we had one, and then ended up getting two, and now I have three of these big bookcases full, and I've said the little corner one as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I absolutely love. I have Buffy here. I don't know if you can quite see it. You can sort of see Buffy.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can see.
Buffy was alongside Tomb Raider. Buffy had a huge impact on my life as when I was growing up. How old was I when it came out? I must have been about 7, 8 years old, maybe. And I think the show obviously goes through a lot of subjects to do with like life and how you deal with things and the different things that get put in front of you, and obviously she's got superpowers and she's got a little friends, and it shows you how she overcomes it all. And she was obviously another idol of mine that I still to this day, like I've probably burnt out the DVD on that, watching it over and over and over. I've lost count how many times I've watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
I even made my partner watch it.
Oh, he loves it. Well, that's fine. That's
he did
all right,
like
then.
it.
Yeah.
He did like it. Yeah. But yeah, she has her own little shelf there. I collect anything to do with Buffy. And then Pokemon was another love of mine. Again, when I eventually got my Game Boy, my first one was Pokemon Blue.
Yep.
Same. And then my starter was Squirtle.
Oh, okay. I was obviously Bulbasaur, as you can probably tell, but yeah. Bulbasaur.
But yeah, I don't know why. Like, even with the other ones that I played, I always chose Squirtle. I don't know if it's just a comfort thing, because it's just the same one. Even though I don't like Blastoise is not cute to look at all. Like he's like normally most people pick Pokemon because of like how they kind of look.
But he is really cool. Like, he might not be cute, but he looks really cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like nothing was nothing was cute about, like, I mean,
Squirrel's
Squirtle is
cute,
kind of
to be
cute.
fair.
Squirtle's cute, but the
Yeah.
other two aren't.
Yeah.
But I don't know, he was just really OP, and I just
Yeah.
always used him. I love Pokemon, and yeah, my partner has to stop me from buying plushes because
Honestly.
I mean, that's not even all of them. I
I'm
have
exactly the
some in
same.
boxes
Yeah.
in the attic.
Yeah. Literally, I've got this little pile here, and down here, my little Bulbasaur shrine. But I've got loads just like around my room. So I've got a Blastoise here for you.
You've got the sleepy Pikachu.
Yeah.
And is that the sleepy Charmander?
It is, yeah. But I've got, honestly, they're literally dotted all around my room.
A lot of this I bought over the years. I've just been collecting, scouring eBay and stuff. But I'm ever so lucky that a lot of my community have sent me stuff in as well. So I have one community member in particular. I'm gonna give Draven a little shout out here. Draven, the stuff that he does me a little box at least once a month.
Aww.
Once a month he sends stuff in, and I've never never met anyone so thoughtful and so generous as this community member. He's an absolutely wonderful friend, but he doesn't just send anything in. Like, he really goes out of his way to like find things like something to do with Pokemon, or something to do with Tomb Raider or anything, or he finds cute little things even for my TikTok. Like, he sends me like little boxes of things that I can open up. And it's just I'm so grateful. I mean, there's a few others in my community that have sent me stuff in as well, but I mean, Draven is probably the one that deserves the shout out, just because I've never met someone so thoughtful. Even Pokemon cards, like I love Pokemon cards. I collect so many different sets, and he'll send me packs of Pokemon cards in and stuff to open on stream.
That's so lovely.
But yeah, I'm so grateful for my community. I mean, there's someone else that like works in a charity shop, and sometimes like something will come in and be like, oh, Steph will like that, and he puts it all to one side, and then every now and again he'll send me a little parcel, and then I have a couple of others that will use like my Amazon wish list, and if there's a game or something they want to see me stream, they'll send that in. I mean, quite a lot of it is my own personal collection, and then some of it is stuff that my community have sent in. And then whenever I work with companies and stuff as well, sometimes they'll send me like PR packages and stuff. I tend to normally put it on the back here.
Yeah.
So whenever I do get something in, it will be back on display for a little bit. I usually do my photos and my little unboxings and stuff. They usually get a little bit of time on there, and then I sort of rotate it out. So yeah, I'm really grateful, obviously, that companies will send stuff in as well, which is really, really nice, because I love doing unboxing videos. I love doing it, my little phone, and I sit there and I just unbox it all, and it's just it's I don't know what it is. I think it's just it's like therapeutic to do unboxing videos. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. And as well, sometimes you don't know what's in them, so it's kind of like a surprise and exciting.
Sometimes I get emails where they go, oh, if you click this link, it will let you know what it is, or you can keep it a surprise. I always keep it a surprise, always.
That's the
I just
best way.
love it. Yeah. I find that you don't get like a proper reaction either if you already know what it is.
Yeah.
So I think that's the same with games. You get like opportunities to either play a demo of a game, or watch like some game, like the first half an hour of a gameplay of a new game. I don't.
I'm the same.
I like to get the game fresh, and then when I play it on stream, it's like that is my first reaction. That is what you see, and yeah, like that's
I'll watch like the sort of first trailer that's like the cinematic trailer, or like something like that. But if they ever do like a gameplay showcase or a demo, unless it's like something really short, or like with Resident Evil Village, they did like the Maiden demo for PS5, so that was like completely different. I try not to watch any of it.
Speaking of Resident Evil, that was another game that I watched the trailers for. I think the only thing they ever really I think I watched a tiny bit of a gameplay of Lady D, and it was a bit with her walking around, and then her daughters, and it just showed a little bit of the gameplay of that. That was all I saw. But I purposely, especially with horror games, I don't like to know where the jump scares are. I don't kind of want to know what the enemies are or anything like that. I didn't really look too much into it, but I knew, being Resident Evil, I really, really wanted to play it. I had no clue that there was a game outside of the castle. I thought the castle was it. I thought her and the three daughters, I thought that was the whole game because that's all I saw online. And I was like, oh, that's it. And then when I got outside the castle, I was like, there's like a whole nother 60% of the game.
Yeah, it's just the start, isn't it? It's just the start.
It's just like,
it's crazy. They marketed it well though, because like you just didn't know, it was so unexpected. Yeah. So speaking of games, obviously, what are you looking forward to at the moment? Any like of the E3 announcements that you've seen, or anything sort of coming out that you're kind of excited for? Or
there's so much stuff coming out. I think one of the ones that caught my eye was Redfall.
Yes.
I absolutely love Left 4 Dead. So anything like that with where you can co-op with your friends and try and survive, and I love stuff like that. So I think Redfall will be good, but I think it's got a bit of a twist with it being vampires. I think instead of zombies.
Yeah, it's vampires. It looks really interesting. So, yeah. It does look interesting.
Definitely looking forward to that. Obviously the new Pokemon.
Yeah. Obviously.
The new Pokemon, and then the remake. Is it Diamond? The remake?
Diamond? Yeah, they're doing Diamond and Pearl remakes, but they're in like the sort of chibi style.
Yeah. See, I never played Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually excited to play that one.
They're actually really good. Diamond and Pearl. They're really good games. Sinnoh region's a good little region. A lot of people really like it. I think that's why the Pokemon Arceus game, which is the new Pokemon that's coming out, was based in Sinnoh, because a lot of people really enjoy the Sinnoh region. I prefer obviously the original sort of region. Yeah. But Sinnoh region is actually like a really good region, so you'll definitely enjoy it. So it'll be good to.
Yeah, I skipped a few because as a child I just couldn't afford every single one that came out. But yeah, I think I had blue, yellow. I'm pretty sure I had silver. And then I think I skipped a few and I went all the way to Ruby. Was it Ruby or was it Leaf Green? Might have been Leaf Green actually. And then after that it was a couple on maybe on the DS. Yeah. But yeah, there was quite a few that I wasn't able to play when I was little. So I'm actually excited that they're doing some remakes.
Yeah. Well, did you play the Let's Go games? The Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. What did you think about those? Because I really enjoyed them, but I know a lot of people were a bit on the fence about them with the different catching system and stuff. But
yeah, I liked it. I even have the Pokeball. I had to play the Pokeball. Me
too. I've got the Switch. The limited edition Switch. That's what my Switch is.
I do. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Oh my god.
Mine's the Eevee one. It was the Eevee one.
Oh yeah.
It's the same one.
Yeah. I don't know. Does it say which?
I think it's the same, but I think the game that's installed was either Pikachu or Eevee. So it looks the same.
I got Pikachu.
Yeah. I have literally the same one. Mine's not here though, so I can't snap it.
I play Pokemon Go, so I think with it being kind of similar, it was I loved it. And then obviously when the new one came out, they changed it a bit because I think a few people didn't like the Let's Go one, but I do like the difference between the two.
Yeah, definitely.
The ball was fun.
I liked the ball as well. I thought it was really fun. Yeah. I'd just sit in bed and be like this on the screen.
It's where you sit on stream and you do it, and you keep trying to throw it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm trying to catch my Pokemon."
It's like a level 2 Weedle or something, and you're just like, "Come on!" At the moment on stream, because I know that you were playing some Pokemon Snap at some point on stream. You just finished Village, didn't you, on stream?
Just finished Village, yeah.
What are you like playing at the moment? What kind of games are you looking at streaming now?
So I finished. Actually, no, I haven't finished Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap is huge.
It is.
There's loads to do on it. I'm nowhere near finished on that, so I'm still playing that one. I'm still blown away by every time I go around and I see something new. I'm like, oh, because it's just so adorable.
I must admit, the first time I seen Bulbasaur, I absolutely freaked out. I was like, he's so cute.
It's so adorable. But yeah, I just finished Resident Evil. That was fantastic. I absolutely loved that game. And then I just finished Ballon Wonderworld.
Oh, okay.
That one, I love platformer games. Absolutely love platformer games, especially when they're cute. I don't know why, but I think Ballon didn't get as much love as what I thought it was going to get. Like, I thought it was a fantastic game. There's like 12 different levels. each level has two levels in each one, but each world is different. So you start off on like this weird farm world, and then you've got like a water world, some sort of like Christmas winter wonderland, one that looks like it's like Alice in Wonderland. Everything's kind of like all made of chess. One that's what's the other one? There's a different theme basically for each one, but in each level there's hidden costumes that you have to pick up. Each costume gives you different kind of powers and things. So one could give you like a double jump, another costume could help you reach, like, so some of them can do like a floaty jump in the air, so you can like float across the air and reach something, and then you'll drop. And then there's all different ones. One, you can shoot something out, but yeah, you have to collect all the costumes, and then you have to go back to certain levels to get to areas that you couldn't reach before.
Okay.
And there's like hidden there's hidden statues on each level. There must be like 10 statues on each one or something. So to get all the statues, you have to progress through the game, find and collect all the hidden costumes, to then go back to the other areas of the game, to then reach certain areas to find the statues. The more statues you get, the more parts of the worlds that you open. But at the end of each world, you come across a boss. The designs on the bosses. I mean, the person that made this game was the guy that did Sonic, and I think it was Night's Dreams or something like that. But yeah, if you play it and you see it, you'll see the design of the characters are very much like the design in that game, and stunning. Oh, they're beautiful. And then at the end of each world as well, they do a sing and dance. So if you like musicals and stuff like that, there's like a little musical section. There's so much in the game, but then once you come out of those worlds and you're in the main section before you go and pick another level, there's these little cute little fluffy things called Tims. And you collect them in the levels as well. So you have to go around, you find little eggs, and you can bring them back, and you hatch them, and you get a little Tim. And all the gems that you collect from the game, you bring them back, and you feed the Tims the gems. So they eat them, and they grow. And then once you get a big Tim, you then get a little Tim, and you throw it at it, and it turns into an egg.
Oh my god.
So you get an egg and another little Tim, and basically you just keep breeding all these Tims, and there's an achievement, I think, to try and get 100 Tims. I think I'm like 20 off. But you come out the level and you're just like, hello Tims,
with your army.
Tims are just everywhere. They're just the design, the story, the cinematics, just everything on that game was beautiful. And I probably would say that apart from Village, I would probably say that one is probably one of my favorite games of the year so far. But even after you finish it, it opens up another load of levels to do as well. So there's just so much playability on that game. I just don't understand why it didn't get so much love.
Yeah, I must admit, I've not actually heard of it before. I don't think.
Definitely check it out. Oh, it's so good. If you like platformers, and a bit of a challenge, you'll definitely like it. But I met so many wonderful people through it. The community on Twitch for Ballon is amazing. I have somebody that's now like part of my community through Ballon. And they would come and like, when are you playing Ballon next? And sit there and they talk me through it and help me on certain bits that I got stuck on. And it was like, oh, it was just such a nice community. So yeah, definitely, if anybody hasn't played it, definitely check it out.
So what game are you looking at moving on to next then, do you think, for your stream?
So I have just started last week the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. So I do dabble in a bit of like old games. So sometimes I'll play some new triple like A releases, and then I'll find some cute game to play or a horror game. But then I do tend to find an old game. I do like to go back and try and find something that I've not played, and give that a go. So yeah, we do have a couple of retro nights here and there. But yeah, this one piqued my interest because they've just released the Master Collection where you get 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
So I think the first one originally came out on the PS3, and then the other ones were. And I think I played the third one. The only one I played was the third one. I think that was on the 360. But other than that, that's all I know of Ninja Gaiden. But I know him mainly from Dead or Alive. I absolutely love that. That's like I think out of that and Tekken, I think Dead or Alive is probably one of my favorite fighting games. Oh, I love it. But yeah, I'm not. It's supposed to be kind of Dark Souls-y.
Okay.
It's supposed to challenge you. There's like bosses on each level. There's only a certain amount of like potions and stuff you can have. So yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, but so I kind of went into it thinking, oh god, I'm probably gonna do the first couple levels and then I'm just gonna get stuck because I'm so bad at those games, so bad. But I actually, as of last night, I got to chapter 9. So I'm doing pretty well, but it's actually really good. I didn't think that I would be so into it, but so I'm looking forward to going on to the second and third one to see the differences. Because apparently the first one's supposed to be the harder one.
Okay. Well, that's good because then hopefully it might get easier.
Hopefully. But yeah, I'm playing that at the moment. What else have I been playing? Obviously, I've still got Pokemon Snap to finish. My goal this year is finish games before I move on to new ones.
Yeah.
Like last year, I was so bad for it. I would start a game, and then something new would come out. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I go play the new game, and then that one would like get, and then I'm like, oh, new game. It's like a conveyor belt of just all these games I haven't completed. This year, I have probably completed the most games I've ever completed in my life.
Good. That's really good.
So yeah, I've been purposely, I play a game, I schedule them obviously throughout the week. So even if I only play it once a week every week, I'll eventually finish it.
Yeah.
Which is quite good, yeah.
I'm terrible for that as well. Like I think I bought my PS5 with Spiderman Miles Morales, but at the time I was playing Judgment. And I was like, I know I should be playing Spider-Man right now, but I forced myself to finish Judgment because Judgment's like a really long game. It's really good as well. It's like one of my favorite games. It's so good. I'm so excited they announced another one. But it's like a really long game, and I bought my PS5, and my PS5 actually sat there untouched for like a month because I was like, I need to finish Judgment because otherwise I know I will not finish it. So I was glad that I did that, but I was like, oh, I've just got this PS5 just sitting here and it's not doing anything. But I eventually played Spider-Man and it was all good, but I'm trying to get better at that as well, definitely.
Yeah, same with my PlayStation. I'm primarily Xbox and PC. Xbox mainly because I love the achievement side of it. I love collecting achievements. I'm not one for going hardcore, trying 100% because the games just make me angry when certain achievements just are not obtainable easily.
Yeah. No,
I'm just like, I get as much as I can, and then I move on to the next one. But most of my community are Xbox as well, so we play multiplayer and stuff with on the Xbox. But yeah, my PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, they're mainly used for the exclusives. So I'll buy the exclusives for the PlayStation purely just because exclusives on the PlayStation have been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But one being, I haven't played Spider-Man. I haven't played that one.
Oh, it's really good, honestly. It's so good. If you get a chance, go back and play it because it's
I need to.
It's super fun. Like swinging between buildings and stuff is like honestly like really fun. You've just started streaming on Fluuid from Mondays. Not every Monday, sort of every other Monday, occasional Mondays. What kind of games can we expect to see on the Fluuid channel?
So I started off with some Pokemon Snap. I think I will continue with a few more Pokemon Snaps streams over on there just because it's such a nice chill game, and especially I think if you go straight in on like someone else's channel like halfway through as like a real story-based game, it could be a bit of a struggle. So I thought until something else comes out that I want to try, nothing's piqued my interest yet. I'll probably stay with Pokemon for a little bit, just because it's easy to get into. You know, when you want to meet some new people, it's a good little chill game to talk about. And plus, we do some little Pokemon card openings as well, which is quite fun.
You got some good packs last time. But yeah, I see you've got obviously a little pupper on your lap. Do they get featured in the stream quite a lot? So you've got 3, right?
I tell you now, the people don't come to the stream for me. They come for the dogs. that and my partner. So my partner has a nickname of Beefcake.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, my community call him Beefcake because apparently he's beefy and he's cakey delicious. So they call him Beefcake. So whenever he comes in, they're like, oh my god, hacker, also chair.
You do
If
love a
I
chair.
get up to go to the toilet, that's it. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, hello, chair.
Yes,
How have you
chair
been? It's been
stream.
so long." And that's it. Like they get more love than I do. But yeah, everybody comes for the doggos. I used to have a doggo cam, but I've recently just moved house, and my camera is now fixed somewhere here. I don't think you can see it, but it's fixed there so that I can do unboxings. I want to do my Pokemon card unpacking and things like that. When I do anything on my desk, it's now permanently fixed there. So I need to get another little camera so I can have Doge Cam again.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
eventually you'll be able to, because that button gets pressed so much for
I can
channel
imagine.
points. Everyone's like, "Where's the dogs?" Not hi, Steph. Just where's the dogs? And they press the button. But yeah, I have 3 Chihuahuas. I usually do them in like age order. The oldest one is not here, so I'm gonna go middle. This is the middle one.
Okay.
So this is Lola.
Hi, Lola.
Say hi, Lola.
Hi, Lola.
Hi. She is 2, and she is a sassy princess. Aren't you? Oh, she's so sleepy. Oh, she's so cute. She's adorable, but she has a sassy side.
I can imagine.
Very, very sassy side. When she wants something, she lets you know. But she has a nickname. We call her Buggersome. She is 1 for going in the garden and digging to try and find bugs. So we call her Buggersome. But no, she loves the fuss. Do you want to say bye?
Bye.
Say bye. Bye, everyone. Let's go find the other one, huh? We got him when I think he was 5 months. He had a very bad start to life, didn't you? Very bad. He wasn't treated very well, and he was basically, he had a really bad leg. He was used as like a throw around toy, and he was just, he had no toys, no bed, no nothing. So we took him in, but I think because of that, he has some like trust issues. Very shy. He's very nervous. Has to really get to know you before he'll sort of sit on you or let you fuss him or anything like that. So, and with it being lockdown, it's not been very good for him because we've not been able to mix him with people and go on doggy walks with anyone else, and it's been a bit hard. But you're getting there, aren't you? You're getting better. You are. Yeah.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he's adorable, but he is he's a little little chocolate color, aren't you? He's adorable. But he's 2 in September. He's my little baby. My community just spoil the dog so much. I put little treats and things on my little wish list, and they're always sending stuff in like for their birthdays, and they'll always send little cards in or little T words for when they're better, and it's just it's so cute. So cute. He's so loving, and I don't know if it's just because obviously like you've like changed their world, and they just kind of look at you as if to say, "Oh my gosh, like thank you," and it's just he's the sweetest thing ever. Like the way he looks at me, like there's some things where he's like really scared, or like because I clip him at home. And I remember when we first got the clippers out, and obviously he'd never had anything like that done before. Because long hair, we have to sort of like just trim them a little bit for summer and stuff and tidy them up. And I remember sitting him there on his little table, and he was sort of looking at me, and he's like, "Mom, what is that?" Now this is Harvey.
Hi. Oh, he's so cute.
He is my OG baby, aren't ya? Even though you're 8 years old, 8. I've had him since I lived at home, so I've had him since a baby as well. And he's a little bit bigger than your normal Chihuahua, but I think it's because I'm pretty sure he's got something else in him. I'm not sure what. I want to get one of them tests done.
Yeah.
You can like use their saliva and you send it off, and you can see how much of a percent of another dog's in them. I'm pretty sure he has something in him, but he's a beautiful grey colour, which is really, really nice, isn't ya? You beautiful grey. And you say, hi. Hi, my name is Harvey. But my nickname is Mr. Hooves because I like to hoover the floor for crumbs. Don't ya? He's like a real big brother to the other 2. They look up to him so much. Just adorable. But he's the most laid back, dog ever.
Mm-hmm.
He like they bop him in the face, and he just takes it. He just sits there. He's like, oh, I don't care. Just let me sleep. If we won the lottery, I think I think I would be somebody that would have like a sanctuary for animals. I think that's all I would do.
Yeah.
I as much as I want more dogs, we can't afford more dogs because
Yeah.
insurance and stuff is so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to take in as many animals that are not wanted, not loved, that need help. I would love to take them all in, but we just can't afford it.
Mm-hmm. How do you find like streaming and having the dogs? Like, is it quite easy to manage, or do you think it's
Yeah,
gonna be
so I tend to stream in the evenings because I mean I'm quite lucky. Obviously, I work from home, and then so does my partner. So
okay.
the dogs have us at home 24/7, which is really, really good. But yeah, he works during the day. His door's always open, so the dogs are in and out, and obviously I'll tend to them throughout the day. And then when I stream in the evening, obviously he's there in the evening to tend to them, and the back door is usually open 9 times out of 10, and don't yeah. But they tend to they just free roam around the house. Like Harvey, if you come in the house and you want to find Harvey, he's always on the bed.
Yeah.
That's where he is. Theo, you'll find him in his little bed in here, and Lola, she's usually sat on a cushion downstairs. So oh, big yawn. Tired. You've just been asleep. How are you tired?
Okay, so that's all we have time for the Fluid podcast. Thank you so much, Steph, for being a part of it today. Where can everybody find you?
So I am EternalstephHD on everything. Same name everywhere. So Twitch. I love Twitter. Like if you guys want to add me on Twitter, I tweet. I love tweeting. TikTok, I do daily unboxings on TikTok every single day. I do like old TCG cards and stuff like that on there, and little blind bags and things like that. YouTube's mainly for like bigger unboxings, clips and things like that. But yeah, Twitch, you'll find me Tuesday to Friday on my channel, and then Mondays over on the Fluid channel. I'm variety, so I will try anything, any games. But if you like like real story-driven games, horror games, cute little pixel like farmy type games, horrors, indie games, yeah, hit me out. You know where to find me.
Amazing. Everyone, make sure you go and check out Steph on all of her platforms because she is an amazing content creator. I have been your host, Mollyzxgames, part of the Fluid staff. I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Bye.